Lesson 3.2 uses the classic tale of Jack and the Beanstalk to introduce students to the topic of plant life cycles and encourages students to make closer inspections of the parts of a plant. Lesson 3.2 sets the stage for the next few KIT lessons by having students examine whether plant seeds they receive in class contain the same magic as the bean seeds in the fairy tale. Before beginning this lesson, you will want to have access to a version of the fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk. Most school libraries should have a copy that can be borrowed for this lesson. And for your convenience, hyperlinks to both a simple written version as well as a short animated version of this tale are available in the digital KIT manual for this lesson. If watching the animated version, the digital KIT manual also has suggested times to pause the video and check for student understanding. The other material needed for this lesson are examples of life cycle diagrams, and a hyperlink to a Google image search of life cycles is also provided in the digital KIT manual for this lesson. Lesson 3.2 begins with a primer by asking students to recount what they already know about the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. When students follow along with the story in today's lesson, we want to help them focus on any evidence that the beans in the tale undergo a life cycle. So, to build a baseline of understanding for life cycles, we'll first guide students through a comparative tour of various life cycles by using the Google image search hyperlink that's provided in the lesson. The main takeaways we want students to notice are that cycles occur in a sequence, and this sequence is depicted and aided with the use of features like arrows to show the order in which the sequence occurs, and the cycles will sometimes include labels to explain what is happening in each step of the cycle. The lesson plan contains examples of anchor charts and discussion questions to help frame this discussion. During this time, students should record these life cycle features and/or an example of a life cycle in their science notebooks. With life cycles now on their minds, students follow along to the tale of Jack and the Beanstalk, with the teacher pausing periodically and asking students to describe the life cycle of the magic beans. After the story, students draw their own version of the life cycle of a bean from the fairy tale. Lesson 3.2 concludes with an optional extension piece for students, and it could be a great idea to borrow some additional non-fiction books about plants from your school library, so that students can look through these books and gather additional facts and information on their own. The next couple lessons in the KIT are going to build on this understanding of magic beans by having students examine and plant seeds of their own to see if their seeds in the class are also magical and follow a similar life cycle.